Once upon a time, in the court of a wise and powerful king, there was a very clever minister. This minister was the king's go-to advisor. He had a solution for every problem, big or small. The king trusted him deeply and rarely made an important decision without first seeking his opinion. Now, as you might guess, this kind of favor from the king didn't sit well with everyone. Some of the other courtiers were jealous. They didn't like how much the king depended on the minister. They wanted to see him embarrass a diva and knock down a peg or two. One morning, as they all gathered in the court, the king looked at the minister and said, "You are a very wise man, but your son? He's a fool. No sense at all." Naturally, the minister didn't take that well. He replied calmly, "Your Majesty, may I ask, why do you say my son is foolish? What has he done to deserve that label?" The king smiled. "Every morning when I go to the market to meet my people, your son is there. And every day, I ask him a simple question. Which is more valuable, gold or silver? And every single day, he answers, silver." As soon as the king said this, the whole court burst into laughter. Everyone thought it was hilarious. The minister, though, didn't say a word. He just bowed his head, feeling a little embarrassed, and went straight home. When he got there, he called his son and asked, "Tell me honestly, which metal is more valuable, gold or silver?" Without hesitation, the son replied, "Gold, of course." The minister frowned. "If you know that gold is more valuable, why do you keep telling the king that silver is worth more? Today, the whole court laughed at me because of your answer." The son smiled, then said, "Father, let me explain. Every morning when the king comes to the market, he sees me and calls me over. Then he holds out 2 coins on silver and 1 gold and asks, 'Which one is more valuable?' I always point to the silver coin, and he laughs and hands it to me." The minister was confused. "But why silver? Why not take the gold coin and give the right answer?" The son nodded, then led his father to his room. There, he opened a small wooden box. Inside, it was packed full of silver coins piled high, glinting in the light. "These," the son said, "are the coins the king has given me." The minister was stunned. "So you've been collecting silver coins every day from the king?" His son nodded again. "Yes. Think about it, father. If I choose the gold coin even once, the game ends. The king will stop asking me that question. But as long as I keep saying silver is more valuable and choosing the silver coin, the king keeps playing, keeps laughing, and I keep collecting silver coins." He paused, then added, "It's a small price to pay, really 1 gold coiner. I could keep getting silver coins every single day. I know it seems silly to others, but it works." The minister was speechless. For a moment, he just looked at his son in awe. And then, slowly, a smile crept across his face. "You're wiser than people think," he said softly. "Even wiser than I thought." From that day on, whenever someone in the court mocked the minister's son or called him foolish, the minister didn't argue. He just smiled. Now here's the thing. This story might sound simple on the surface, but there's a big lesson tucked inside. You've probably noticed this in real life too. Some people are always talking about how smart they are. They make a big show out of doing very little. Others, they quietly go about their business, doing amazing things without needing to be seen or praised. And sometimes, the people who seem foolish to the world are actually playing a deeper game. The truth is, the world often laughs at what it doesn't understand. It labels different ideas or quiet confidence as crazy. But that doesn't mean they're wrong. It just means most people aren't seeing the full picture. So if you're doing something a little differently, if people don't get you, or if they laugh at your choices, don't let that shake you. If you know you're on the right path, if you're building something meaningful, then let the world laugh. You know what you're doing. And who knows, One day, those same people might look back and realize just how smart you really were. If this story resonated with you, share it with someone who needs to hear it. And hey, if you want more stories like this ones that leave you thinking, don't forget to like this video and subscribe. I'll be back soon with another one. Until then, be patient, be grateful, and keep moving forward.